Andy with Inland Boat Company, and today we are going to cover our 22-foot axis. I take the wind dam and I place it on the seat. That way you don't have to flip the center cushion upside down or remove anything. That way the front pole doesn't leave imprints. Let's get started. If you've seen our video on how to uncover your boat, this will make it really easy. Cover has a strap in the front that we hook to the eyelet. Now, since we properly rolled up our cover, it makes it very easy to unroll when we go to cover the boat. We're gonna roll back over the driver's side, remove our bow pole, and completely extend the cover all the way to the back of the boat. Here's our rear pole. Now we're all the way back. Let's pick up the left or port side of the cover and gently toss it over the driver's window. Close the windshield and set it back. Now you can start port or starboard. I'm gonna start on the starboard because this is gonna be the harder side for me to reach. Here on the starboard side, I'm reaching over the cover. I'm looking for this black vinyl and Velcro. When I reach around, I will find the top of the Velcro on each side, line them up, and tack them. There's another piece that goes through the tower, like so. I'll come back to finish the rest when it's easier to reach. The starboard side is tacked. Now I'm gonna take the center strap, put it up high, and repeat the process on the port side. Tack the top. From here, I have pretty good reach to do one of those and grab the side. Now let's pause here. Remember, we haven't hit the bow pole yet or the rear pole. When we tack the tower and the two tower posts, that allows us to give the cover enough support to place the poles without them falling over. I'm gonna hide under, pop the poles up, and continue. Underneath the boat, here's the bow pole. I put it on that tray up to the cover, and in the rear from the floor to the rear post. Now that the poles are in place, let's pull the cover to the rear. We're just gonna drape it over the corners, and let's loosen this rear strap, or this center strap. That allows the cover to drape so that we can tether it around the edges really easily. Press here, buckle here, and wrap it up. Same on the other side. Now we want to do the sides before the rear corners. If these are not secure, it's gonna be hard to secure these later. Let's take each corner, pull it around, and very loosely. You want to be cautious of these. You do not want to pull these super tight. These corner anchor straps are simply held to make the cover stay in place in case every ratcheting system on this boat fails. Same on this corner, pull it around. Let's just be mindful of how tight we make these corners in the center. Now, as we come in here, let's pull here. We loosened up the strap up top so that we could easily pull this and secure the perimeter with a ratchet. On this ratchet, there's a little lever right here. Pull this lever, and you can see it release. Pull the lever, release. Now, I'm not gonna kill this tight. It just needs to be snug. So that's pretty snug right there without muscle manning it. Both ratchets appear to be equal. Last buckle. Remember, we're gonna be very mindful of how tight we make these. Just snug so that these don't rip in a couple years. On top, you have this pull tight system. It's got teeth in here. So when you raise, it releases the teeth. When you pull it through, down and through the channels. You can see how it creates a tent and helps the center pull. So just a little pull. Let's make sure there's nowhere that water can pool on the boat. Final piece is your swimboard cover. You've got two buckles. Let's loosen them and feed them down through the back of the boat. You'll want to start with the front corners. Push down behind the surf gate and around the corner on both sides, and then pull the perimeter all the way around. Very last step, we fed these down behind the boat, loosened them up. Again, we just want to make these hand tight, nothing excessive. Same on the port side, up and around. Nice and snug, nothing excessive. Now you can totally tow these covers up to 40 miles an hour. We don't recommend towing these covers on any boat over 40 miles an hour.